Hey guys, it's Harry here again on Read Tomes, and today I'm bringing you a book haul. This is my August book haul, and I've got a fair few books. Most of them are series, but I do have, I think, 4 or 5 standalone books. So I'm just going to show you these, what I've got, and then I'm going to be explaining what I'm going to be reading and what reviews are to come. So first off, carrying on from the City of Bones, I decided to pick up City of Ashes and also City of Glass by Cassandra Clare because I enjoyed the first book and I wanted to carry on the series, so I decided to pick up the next 2 books in the Mortal Instruments, and I'm going to give them a go and see how I feel about the rest of the series. If I enjoy them, I'll probably pick up the next 2, and then I might even look at the prequel series? I'm not sure. There's something else she's wrote which I need to look into some more. But I'm excited to read these, and I had to pick them up after the way City of Bones ended. The second series collection I got was the Complete Chaos Walking set, which is 1 to 3 by Patrick Ness, which includes, let's say these in order, The Knife of Never Letting Go, The Ask and the Answer, and Monster of Men. Now, I've heard a good few things about these. I've seen some reviews on YouTube, and I was very interested in reading the first one. The whole idea just intrigued me, and I'm curious to see how it plays out. The books aren't that thick either, so I reckon I could, if I find a week where I haven't got much, I could probably power through all these. I do plan of doing a review of them, but I think it'll be a trilogy review where I'll read through the lot and then I'll just give an entire overview. Sort of what I'm doing with the Maze Runner trilogy at the moment, where I reviewed the first book and now I'm just going to review the rest of the trilogy altogether, and then just maybe pick up a couple of nitbits and then do a little spoiler end bit. Probably be doing the same thing with the Chaos Walking series as I've done with the Maze Runner trilogy. The 5th book I decided to pick up was A Million Suns by Beth Revis, or Revis. I'm not entirely sure how she pronounces her last name. The reason why I picked up this book was because of a Lizzie Books review. I found it very intriguing of the ideas that she thought about it, and the fact that she described it as a very action-packed book was something that I thought, alright, that sounds straight up my street. So I decided to pick it up, give it a go. It was only cheap as well. I got it for something like £4, £5 off Waterstones. So I feel it's going to be a very interesting read. It'll probably be a 2-day read, so I'll just power through that. And if you want a review, please say below. If you want a review of any of these books, just say below, and then I can do that for you. The 6th book I decided to pick up was Delirium by Lauren Oliver. I really like this cover, I have to say. It's like very eye-catching, and then the pink spine as well. I'm not sure if I ever organise my bookshelf, having the pink spine on display is going to be very hard to find its place. It's going to be standing out. So hopefully I'll enjoy this book and I'll have a few good things to say about it. I haven't looked too much into reviews of this book because I know that a bunch of people have read it and reviewed it. From what I've read about this book, I know that the story is going to be very good. It's the sort of thing I'm interested in. The whole thing with love being a disease, I think this book is just going to have so many great ideas inside it, so I didn't want to look into it too much. This is going to be a good read for me. I'm going to sit down and enjoy it, and hopefully it'll be a very, very good read. And finally, the last book I picked up, which surprisingly is the only hardback book I picked up, is Quarantine the Loners by Lexus Thomas. Lexus Thomas is also a pseudonym for 2 guys, and the reason why I picked up this book was because on the This Week in YA channel, they were the featured author and they described this book. So I'm going to leave a link down below, and I'll also annotate it somewhere on the screen right now, so you can go and watch that video where they describe this book. And I just thought the things they had to say about this book pulled me in straight away. I can't wait to read this. This is probably going to be the book I read first out of all these, well, second out of all these, because I'm going to read the City of Ashes first because I've just finished City of Bones, so I want to carry on that story, and then if it's pulled me in enough, then I'll read City of Glass, and then I'll get round to this. But if you haven't already checked out the video, go check it out. If you're into the same thing I'm into, or they might even convince you to read this book, because I had no intention of picking up this book whatsoever. I just went on a whim and watched the featured author video, and they described this book very well, and I thought it was something that I'd be interested in, so I decided to pick it up. So there we have it, guys. That was my book haul for August. Now I'm just going to have to find time to read them all, as I am going away at the end of the month for a week, so I'm not going to have time to read there, but I'm going to have to power through it, see how much I can get through, and then hopefully just try and not buy as many books next month. Coming up, I still have to edit and post my review of The Scorched Trials and Death Cure. I'm also about to finish Percy Jackson. As you can see there, I have maybe a quarter of the book left. It's Percy Jackson and the Lightning Thief. I'm rereading it just for something to do because I am slowly going through that entire series, which I have there. because I do plan on reading them. I've only ever read this one before, so I just want to... It's something I'm reading on the side of everything else. I'm also going to start City of Ashes, probably later tonight once I finish that. But if you'd like to see a review of any of these books, please comment below. If you've read any of these books, which I'm sure you have, please leave me a comment on what you thought of them. And if you haven't already checked out my previous video, please do like, comment this video and you're new. Hi, I'm Harry, and subscribe. So this has been my August book haul, and I'll see you guys very soon. Goodbye.